Hey y'all, welcome to another episode of Thoughts of a Rambling Mind. This video today is a video I don't want to do about a person I don't want to talk about, but a subject matter I don't want to cover. But as y'all know, when something is on my mind to talk about, then I got to talk to y'all. So here we go. The video today is going to be about R. Kelly um, and his new charges in New York City. Um, R. Kelly's been charged with molding two young boys, as they say, two young boys. Um, and that's the headline of the story. And really, it's the headline of the story itself, from the headline, is another part of the reason why I felt like I had to shoot this video. Um, R. Kelly's name is being slandered, right? R. Kelly is being dragged through the mud. Now, whether or not this is deserved, morally speaking, I leave that up to the individual who's watching this video to make that decision. But legally and in the media, this is happening. R. Kelly has been convicted of no crimes. This is strange to me. You know, he's really being slaughtered. Now, the reason why I say the headline itself led me to make the story is because the headline says R. Kelly has been charged with meddling with two young boys. And when you look into the story, you find out that both of these boys were 17 when they claimed that they met R. Kelly. So they weren't young boys. And not only that, but there was no sexual contact between R. Kelly and these two young boys. The one boy alleges that he met R. Kelly. R. Kelly propositioned him by telling him what would he like or how far would he go in order to make it in the music industry. I'm guessing that the boy didn't give the response that was expected of the questioner, so of the questionee. So R. Kelly then allegedly suggested that the boy do something sexual in nature for R. Kelly. Never suggested that this happened. Um, the boy then said that he introduced R. Kelly to a friend of his, and later on, years down the road, R. Kelly and this friend engaged allegedly into a sexual relationship. Now, these claims are all being made by the first boy, who's being listed as John Doe number one. He's being listed as John Doe number one, strangely, right? Because he's not coming out. And John Doe number one is telling the story about him and John Doe number two. Here's my problem with this. Now, believe or don't believe or not, it's been said for years that R. Kelly was a pervert of the utmost, of the highest order, right? Like R. Kelly's perversion is almost like a fine wine, you know? It aged well over time, you know? It had that certain je ne sais quoi to it, you know? Disgustingly perverted R. Kelly is. But never has there ever been any allegation of any male sexual activity, whether it be willing or unwilling, adult, consensual, or minor. You've never heard of any male activity, not from family members, not from friends, not from angry ex-women, ex-girls, ex-slaves. R. Kelly had a harem, allegedly. Well, no, definitely had a harem, full of imprisoned, here go the alleged part, imprisoned against their own will, chained up. Well, maybe not chained, but definitely held against their own will, allegedly. Women in his harem. And not one of them mentioned any homosexual activity activity, homosexual tendencies, homosexual interests by R. Kelly in a place where he had complete and total control, was completely void of consequence and judgment, in a place where all type of sexual atrocities, allegedly, were happening. Not one mention of homosexual activity. The American public should be aware that there are weapons that are used against certain cultural categories. If you're a white male or a Republican, the weapon that's used against you is that you're a racist or that you're stupid. If you're an African American, the weapon that will be used against you will be homosexuality. African American males, homosexuality is the bane of our existence. It's our kryptonite when it comes to the public world and shame and pride. So in order to take down an African American male completely, in order to remove the support of his community, you see, the question is in 2021, in a world where homosexuality, transgenderism, and all other types of sexual anomalies are accepted widely, why is the emphasis being put on the fact that these two new victims are boys? You see, the point is to remove his cultural support because they learned that black people support black people who they support. And Bill Cosby has proven that to them. So this time, they're going to try to take away Mr. R. Kelly's black support by saying that he was messing with little boys. Now that says a lot about what the media, the powers that be, think about the black community and about the black community's logic. You have to understand that they don't see the support waning for him preying upon females, preying upon minor females. They don't see the support waning for those allegations. So I'm assuming that they believe that those types of crimes are acceptable in our community. They're not. But our legends are great, human, fallible, and we will honor them the same way you will honor yours. And until you guys start putting the heads of your legends on stakes for the crimes that they've committed, well, unfortunately, the culture of America is that those that are in power stay in power and stay worshipped. The question is, why has Mr. R. Kelly fallen out of grace with you? Powers that be. Black people of the world, Jay-Z said it best. No matter what, no matter how far you get, no matter how high you rise, no matter how much money you attain, still nigga. Thoughts of a Rambling Mind. Like, subscribe, share, and I'm out.